I think the success of where we are today is built on what we've been doing over the last 10, 15 years. It's a very, very long, hard road over many, many years to actually get to the top. There's no shortcuts to this, it's just down to sheer hard work.
I see a lot of very motivated kids and I see a lot of very inspired kids. This year has been particularly successful for the club with 3 national champions in short succession with Callum, Leon and Henry across multiple different disciplines.
In the last few weeks, what we've achieved there is absolutely amazing. We've never had so many national championships in such a short space of time. Yeah.
The younger riders look to the success of the riders in front of them, which helps to inspire them to possibly go that extra mile, because they can see it's within touching distance. They can actually touch and feel, and it's one of their own young riders that's now wearing national stripes that they've been training with. What more inspiration could you have to do, for wanting to do that? And that's what coaching is all about. That's what the club's all about.
Well, the first Olympians we had were Chris Church and Brennan McEwen, who were both track riders. And then since then, of course, we've got development of Laura Trott. You could tell from the way she rode that she was keen to succeed and had the dedication and the commitment to improve and really do well. A very determined, a very cheerful rider, always has been and still is. In the early days of the club, obviously, we were all learning as we went, yeah. Over the years, Welwyn Garden now is a 52-week-a-year operation.
The club is a racing club and calls itself a racing club. Whilst you don't have to go out and race, the philosophy of the club is around racing. And the kids know that, so they want to go out and race and do their best.
Have we put our riders through and into the British Cycle, what was called Talent Team, now called Pathway? Have we put our riders in? Yeah, regularly, every year we're putting cyclocross, velodrome and road races into that programme where they're then progressing. You can see them. Do we do it well? Yeah, I'd like to say we do, and that is the environment, the fact that we've got a 465 metre bank velodrome off-road that we can mimic both track racing and road racing on.
So we're offering these off-road skills, the cyclocross, the free-wheel sessions. The free-wheel sessions feed the off-road skills sessions. The off-road skills sessions feed the cyclocross sessions. The cyclocross sessions feed the road sessions and the track sessions. So it's a complete link.
Go on, Kerry, up. I think we might have a new record holder.
You got this, come on! Go!
40!
A lot of the children are here from 5 to 18. They start as a little one that can hardly do any riding down in the middle, and then they progress to riding up here on the grass banking. It's all bike handling. And the better you are at bike handling, the better you are at riding the track. And they learn loads of skills up here. It's really good. It's really, really good for bike handling skills, the cyclocross. It's lovely to see them progress from not being able to do anything to being confident riders. Yeah, it's a nice skill to be able to help them with. Yeah.
Right back, further back. That's it. So you're not going to go anywhere.
Have a go. If you still don't like
it,
okay. Try it. Once you get down there, you're there. Okay. And it's having that confidence always. So look up, look down, see where you're driving into. And you have to, compared to an indoor track, because you're used to, you have to try harder.
Yeah.
It's harder to go up, it's harder to come down. And also, when you come on the front, particularly if you hit in the front at station 3, you're hitting into the headwind.
Yeah.
So you've actually got to drive on a little bit, because that's obviously where gaps are opening up a little bit, because you're slowing down and then all kicking back a bit.
I come down here about twice a week to use the track, and everybody's so sound here. Like, it's fantastic. I'm a track specialist nowadays, so trying to use this bike on the road wouldn't work because the bike only has one gear and no brakes. So I'm very lucky to be able to use a facility like this that's enclosed and safe away from traffic and all.
When you think about it, what better than you got, Tom down here training in his GB kit. He was a youngster, the 7-year-old, that's now down here looking up at him. That's the link. Because that was Tom, 10 years earlier.
It's Friday evening, it's Gosling Stadium, and welcome everybody to our favourite event of the Friday evening, which of course is the Welwyn Track League.
Welwyn Track League, the racing can be really, really good. It's fast, it's furious, it's demanding, it's exciting, inclusive. It's a great place for youngsters to start racing, safe, learn good skills, learn how to ride in a bunch, learn how to ride on a wheel, learn how to control a fixed wheel, learn how to stop without slamming brakes on. You will learn good bunch skills, being in a tight bunch. You will learn to ride on a wheel closely because you're not frightened of someone slamming the brakes on because they don't have the brakes. You learn the racing line, and it's intense. The intensity is something that will benefit all racers in any race. Learning to race short and sharp will make you a stronger rider and a faster rider. We have the greatest representation of any outdoor track at Tokyo in track racing. That is quite an achievement, but in the past there's a whole host of riders who've either done Commonwealth Games, World Championships or had pro contracts. It's clearly they're doing something right at Welwyn.
It's just what your imagination can create from it. That's the thing. I think we're really lucky to have the permission to actually develop this the way we are. So what we create here is for the benefit of the riders, whether they're adults or juniors. Yeah. And then they can basically progress from the training we get here, as we've already seen, going through to sort of international events. And cyclocross is one of the strong points the club has had over the last few years. So it's all good. It's all come because of the work we put in here to make it happen. So it's good.